Hello, people. My name is Detroit Miracle. Yes, and indeed, I want to have some fun right now. So, where are all the comic book fans at? All the comic book readers of all types of comic books. Now, who out there loves comic book films? Like films that were adapted into movies from comic books. Who like that? There are a whole bunch out there now. Yeah. So everybody that's into all of the films and the comics, you will pretty much get the indication that I feel as though many others do. I feel the same way, in other words. That so what I'm getting at now is the big news in the MCU that Tony Stark will be resurrected as Doctor Doom. How many people out there have heard that news? That Tony Stark is now playing Doctor Doom. That sort of hit me left field. It's like it came way from left field. I don't necessarily agree with that at all. Like they can even resurrect Xanos as Doctor Doom, or they could have it like Xanos mixed with Doctor Doom and became Xano Doom. But I don't agree with making the hero Iron Man Tony Stark into Doctor Doom. That's crazy. I don't agree with that whole decision. I think they should have resurrected him back as Iron Man. They could have had it like he brought armor technology from the ethereal planes, endless vastness regions with like everything there, like and as much as you can want. We could say Tony Stark, Iron Man went and had some of the metal, or he knew how to encode the metal so that he could transfer it into his fabrication centers and make suits out of it. They can have it like he brought that back from the ethereal regions. So now they're gonna be battling people like Mephisto, people like the Lady Death Lady, the people like the cosmic beings that are really up there, in which they haven't really shown on film that much, except for people like the Eternals, the Celestials, and you can look at the gods in that same category as far as looking at the Asgardians and the Olympians. Like they've shown them on films, and maybe other types of gods on films here and there. But yeah, like getting back to the Iron Man thing, I don't agree with them destroying Tony Stark's legacy by turning him into a villain. And not only that, they're turning him into an iconic villain, Doctor Doom. We wanted to see Tony Stark, Iron Man fight Doctor Doom on camera, on film. That would have been something heart-stopping. Seeing Tony Stark fight Victor Doom or Victor Von Doom on film. Because Doctor Doom has advanced technology too. He's a billionaire too, and he has his own country. So he developed advanced armor systems, and he uses them with mysticism. He is a proficient magic user with the advanced armor. So we would have loved to see Doctor Doom come and fight Tony Stark. Doctor Doom could have even brought a few of his minions. And then Iron Man Tony Stark went back to get his boy, Rhodey, his homeboy, Rhodey, the War Machine. He went back, he was like, Rhodey, we got big trouble here. We got to go fight this Doctor Doom thing. And then, him and Tony Stark suit up. And they show their advanced armor systems. Like Tony and a War Machine have nano armor, not just Tony Stark because he gave some to Rhodey. Then they suit up and they go take on Doctor Doom. Well, now we won't see that with the change as far as them turning Tony Stark into Doctor Doom. I'm like, that's crazy. Hey, it might get a lot of attention. It's the biggest shock in the MCU right now, all out there. And the MCU is bigger than the Star Wars thing. The Star Wars brand isn't the size of the MCU. If you look at how well and how many comic book adapted films that the MCU has released over the last 15, 20 years. Yeah, folks, it's humongous. Yeah, so the Iron Man thing, and so who's going to be the Iron Man in the Avengers movie? If if there is no longer a Tony Stark Iron Man, then who will step up to take his place? And we want another Iron Man. Even if they put Ironheart in there, Dominique Thorne, and she joins the Avengers and becomes the new Iron Man or Iron Woman, which is Ironheart, that would be cool. I don't want them to leave that role vacant and then in the next Avengers movie. I want them to have some kind of Iron Man or Iron Woman in that. I think it's cool to have like a combination of different powered heroes against different types of powered villains. You know, the Iron Man stuff is crucial with that technology, the weapons and defensive systems, onboard computer. Iron Man is more advanced than RoboCop. You know, it would be cool if they had like Tony Stark design the next RoboCop suit. Like he designed like the new police force for America. They could have it like, look, people, that things have gotten so serious that Tony Stark has to equip a security force with armor suits so they resemble RoboCop and they have advanced weaponry. They're bulletproof, missile proof, and all of that. Because if you think about it, they might get attacked by aliens, monsters, creatures, dinosaurs, and everything else, because they know it's gotten that serious. So it's like by putting Tony Stark back into the MCU as Iron Man, he could have did a lot in that particular direction. Nevertheless, I'm anxious to see, the new Doctor Doom, even if it's played by Tony Stark. Out of curiosity, I'm going to sit through it, and I hope that they can compensate by providing another Iron Man or Iron Woman to step up and take that positioning. Yeah, that would be real cool, people. So let me know what you think about it. And please give me those likes, comments, and please subscribe to Detroit Miracle. Thank you.